सोचो तो क्यों है आज सहम सहम पानी, ये चुपचाप पानी क्यों? चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी हम। पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहाँ थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी। सोचो तो क्यों है आज सहमा सहमा पानी, ये चुपचाप पानी क्यों? चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी हम। पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहाँ थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी। है कब से नाराज गुस्सा गुस्सा पानी, ये क्यों उदास पानी क्यों? चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी हम। पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहाँ थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी।
Drip, drip, drop, drip, drop, drippity drop, drip, drop, drip, drip, drop, drip, drop, drippity drop.
चलो बचा ले ये धरोहर पुरानी, ये तेरा मेरा पानी।
Drip, drop, drippity drop.
चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी।
Drip, drop, drippity drop.
पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहाँ थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी। पानी, स्वच्छता और पानी, पानी पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी।
Thank you. So I think now I am visible. So I welcome all of you who are present, dear teachers, parents, and my dear students, to the session of Abhivyakti, the idea of self-expression. To begin our session, I would like to start with a line that is, I don't want to protect environment. I want to create a world where environment doesn't need a protection. Why is it necessary to protect the environment? Why can't we build it as a habit that we are going to create or develop a surrounding which can protect us instead of being protected? So with these lines, I would like to call my two cute little hosts of the day, that is Samagrata and Nupur. Over to you both.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening and Jai Hind. I, Samagrata.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening and Jai Hind. I, Samagrata.
And I, Nupur.
On behalf of Class 6, we welcome you to the event Abhivyakti. And in today's event, we have got this golden opportunity to be your hosts. Nupur, do you know what is special in the songs of the olden times?
And I, Nupur, how will I get to know? I was not even born that time.
Think about it. Maybe you have heard it from your parents or grandparents.
Yeah, I have heard. Those songs are quite pleasant and quite related to nature.
Related to nature? How is that possible?
Yes, of course, it is related to nature. Let me tell you how. So, Samargata, have you ever noticed that the songs were related to nature because in that there were birds, flowers, and many other things related to nature? And have you not ever heard that song? ये चांद सा रोशन चेहरा बालों का रंग सुनहरा ये झील सी नीली आंखें कोई राज है इनमें गहरा.
Yes, you are right. So here is Naman to revive our old memories with his amazing dance performance.
Good morning and Jai Hind. I am Naman Kumar Bond of class 6B and I am here to present my dance. Thank you.
Thank you, Naman. You revived all our memories. Now I would like Nupur, my co-host, to carry forward with the event.
Thank you, Samargata. Now, once again, I welcome you all in today's meeting. So, moving forward, now I would like to call our first participant, Yuvraj, to share his views on sustainability.
Full screen. And you can start your video also. Jesse, beta, don't panic.
Good evening and Jai Hind, respected all. Today I have got a golden opportunity to talk about save water. Water is the soul of life. It is an easily available thing. But do we care something about water? Can we all imagine what would be our life without sufficient water? In fact, we can't live without water. The point that we all need to discuss today is water conservation. We are not going to talk about the use and importance of water. Rather, we need to talk about the misuse and overuse of water. As you all know, out of 100% water available on Earth, around 97% is salty ocean water. Out of the rest 3%, 70% water is frozen, 29% water is underground, and only 1% water is available to drink. Considering the huge growth in world's population and water needs, this water will soon go dry. But enough measures are taken to conserve water. It is quite disheartening to note that we all are misusing water more than we need to use for our multiple purposes. The water is misused in households, industries, and even in agriculture field. And not forget that we are wasting water in festivals like Holi as well. In mid-2014, a challenge called the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge started getting famous. This was a way in which celebrities wasted water doing this social donation activity. The safe, clean drinking water is not available to billions of people around the world. There are many parts around the world where famine and droughts have persisted since decades. The world is not as green as we look around here. There are millions of stories to recount. As I mentioned here, the places where we misuse water in daily life. It is, however, a point to note that how we can properly manage the use of water and save water as well. We can manage the use of water in our daily routines, as you all can see some ways of saving water on your screen. Therefore, my friends, please give a call to your conscience and start applying for the water conservation methods. The selfishness is not the way of humanity. Think about your future generation and the world around. So, the conclusion of this presentation is that every drop counts. Thank you.
That was really very nice, Yuvraj. So now moving forward, I would like to call our next participant Kashish for sharing her views on the topic Abhivyakti.
Save today, survive tomorrow. Use energy right, make your future bright. Good afternoon and Jai Hind to one and all present over here. I, Kashusana of 6B, is going to give a presentation regarding energy conservation, which is the part of my sustainability, Ek Abhivyakti. The day when I got my project, all of first, I observe my general electricity consumption of a day. And it is like this. Frizz for 24 hours, 4 LED bulbs in the morning for 2 hours, 10 LED bulbs in the evening for 6 hours, 2 LED bulbs whole night for 12 hours, 2 tube lights for 6 hours, 1 water filter for 24 hours, 1 water heater for 1 hour. Then I thought, can this consumption be reduced? And yes, I did. What is the result? Close the fridge for whole 12 hours. Instead of 4 LED bulbs in the morning, closed 4 LED bulbs in the morning for whole 2 hours. In the evening time, instead of 10 LED bulbs, used only 4 bulbs. On the switch of water filter when tank became empty. Used water heater for 30 minutes instead of 60 minutes. I don't know how much electricity I saved, but surely not save electricity, the money also. It's my humble request to everyone to take it seriously because conserving energy uses a higher quality of life. It also helps to create healthier planet. It helps us to sustain the resources we have. Since along we are talking about conserving energy, but have you ever thought, why do we conserve energy? Let me tell you the answer to this question. The two main reasons for conserving energy are, conserving energy helps to gain more control over a person's energy bill. It reduces the demand on Earth's natural resources. Now, I would like to say that don't be careless to conserve energy. Be serious to save your future. And I would like to end by saying our smaller efforts can bring a greater change. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Kashish. Now, I would like to call our next participant, Satvik, for sharing his views.
Does what we create today justify what we destroy? With this question in mind, I, Satvik, is here to present you my topic on sustainability. We always waste the things which are available to us. Let's take an example. In our schools, we throw our water and fill the cold one in summers. This is not correct. We will not always have this water in future, but if we save today, there might be enough drinkable water for like 300 years, maybe. This is a candid future. This future can be achieved if we save water today. Now let's talk about water crisis in India. From the past 50 years, India is running short on water because of unnecessary use of water. Today, an urban person uses 134 liters per day and a rural person uses 40 liters daily. Over the past 50 years, the growing population has elaborated the usage of water. The availability of water per capita 50 years ago was 3,000 cubic meters, and today it has declined to 1,123 cubic meters on average. Now, here's a chart showing about the water demand, or we can say growing scarcity. Now, this is a chart completely based on the estimation of usage of water today. In the year 2000, we see we have 634 billion cubic meters. In 2025, 1093 billion cubic meters. And in 2050, 1447 billion cubic meters. In the above chart, we have seen that the usage of water in certain years. It's an estimated information on the basis of usage of water right now. We could change this chart if we save water. In the above chart, a unit is equal to 1 billion cubic meters and 1 billion cubic meter is equal to 1 trillion liters of water. Now here's a chart explaining how many dams are there in certain states. The use of surface water is also affected by dams. With over 5,000 dams, India is behind only China and US in this count. But how does the dam makes impossible of extraction of water? When the dams are made on the rivers, it highly decreases the quality of water and making it more impossible to extract. While facilitating irrigation and electricity generation, the dams are adversely affecting water quality in the country. The irrigation benefits accruing from dams are largely illusory and far less than what is expected when they are planned, said Tushar Shah, a water expert and senior fellow at IWMI. Eventually, dams turn out very unattractive from a socio-economic perspective. So it was from my side.
That was quite informative, Satvik. Now I would like to call my friend Samargata for conducting forward.
Thank you, Nupur. Now we have Avi, one of my friends who has written a rap song on his own on the topic environment.
Hi friends, I am Avi Gupta of class 6B and I am here to sing a rap on the issues related to the environment. So here we go. Hey, what's up kids of a Coppell school? I am pointing about an issue that is cool. It's called the environment and it's being harmed. No, that's the real reason to be alarmed. Later, pollution, we need a solution. It's in the water, in the air, to the world, it's just not fair. Pollution affects over 100 million persons. With every piece of trash, the situation only worsens. It is comparable to HIV or malaria, causing environmentalists to have hysteria. Litter, pollution, we need a solution. It's in the water, in the air, to the world, it's just not fair. 100,000 sea animals and a million seabirds dead. All these statistics make me lose my head. Litter, pollution, we need a solution. It's in the water, in the air, to the world, it's just not fair. So what can we do to solve pollution? Listen right here, I tell you solution. We gotta use the 3 R's. What are they? You might ask. There are 3 methods to keep pollution off task. The first is use things more than once. The second is reduce. Don't use a lot like a dust. The third is recycle. Be conscious of your trash. If you use the 3 R's, pollution will be best. Litter, pollution, we need a solution. It's in the water, in the air. To the world, it's just not fair. Thank you.
That was amazing, Avi. Now I would like Riturani ma'am to move ahead.
Thank you, Samagrita and Nupur, to continue till here. Now, moving forward in the series of presentation, our first presenter over here is Nupur. So, good luck, Nupur.
Thank you, ma'am. So, good evening and Jai Hind to one and all present over here. I am Nupur Agarwal of class 6B, and today I am going to tell you that how you can conserve water. So let's begin. So here is a template which I made, and there is a points that how you can save water. As you can see, it is very important to save water because if we don't save water, nothing will be left for our future use. And so let's move forward. So now I'm going to tell you that how we can conserve water. First things, we should always check our home pipes and everything for leaks so that there is no leakage and no water should be wasted. And we should always save water in our life. So here are another some points as you can see. As you can see in the images which I have put it, one of the boy is brushing his teeth with open tap. So we should never brush teeth with an open tap. And beside that, a man is bathing in the open shower. And while soaping in the shower, we should always close the shower tap. And we should always check our toilet for the leak. And as you can see, sometimes when our car get dirty, then our father uses pipes for cleaning it. But we should use a bucket and a sponge to clean our car because it is the correct way of saving water. And as you can see that the water level is decreasing day by day on earth. So we should save water for not decreasing the water, for increasing the water level. And we should always and always harvest the water, rainwater. So, and now it's winter, but in summer we play too much with water, and a lot of water get wasted. Think about the children, people who doesn't get water to drink, and here we are wasting this much of water. So please, it's my humble request that please don't waste water, and we should take a pledge that we will never ever waste water. And some people take that much water, so much of water that much they can't drink. So always we should take that much of water only by which how much we can drink. So at the last, now I will say, save water, save earth. So here I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Nupur, for a very informative as well as resourceful presentation. Now, moving forward in the series of presentation, here is our next participant, Samagrita, to present her ideas. So, Samagrita, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck.
Good evening and Jai Hind. Sustainability, a word which simply means to save or to retain. But we humans can't do that. From saving a 2 rupees chocolate to saving a whole planet needs everyone's support and cooperation. And that is why I think we need to sustain and learn to sustain. With this, I, Samagrata Bhaskar of class 6B, would like to show you some of my views on sustainability and how can we sustain. What is sustainability? Sustainability is basically all to retain or to keep something for a longer period of time so that you can save Save it and use it in the future. How to retain or sustain? Try carpool so that petrol is saved. And carpool basically means saving a car or any type of transport when going to the same destination. Use LPG instead of chulha. Why to sustain? We need to learn how to sustain, as if we don't, then the things which are helping us to live a normal life on earth right now will not be there, and there will be a no normal life possible. Ways to save earth every day. Turn scraps into compost. Recycle electronics. Pick up trash. Use a reusable water bottle. Recycle. Turn off water while brushing teeth. Take shower a little less time. Go meatless a few days in week, and many more as given on the screen. With this, I would like to thank all of you for listening to my views.
Thank you, Samagrita, for informative as well as, that this is the main topic which we are discussing about sustainability. So it is important to understand each and every aspect of it. So thank you for presenting this topic. Now, moving forward in the series of the presentation slot, here is our last participant, but not the least, Shubhanshu. Good luck, Shubhanshu.
Good evening and Jai Hind. My name is Shubhanshu Kumar Soni from Class 6B. Here I am showing my presentation on the topic of clean water and sanitation. What is clean water and sanitation? Why it is important? The importance of clean water and sanitation is that when there is no clean water and there is no sanitation, the dangerous disease will come. So I am requesting all of them to always clean the water and always sanitize the environment or surrounding. Let's explore more about clean water and sanitation. This is my Abhivyakti template on the topic of sustainability. What is sanitation? Why it is important? Sanitation refers to public health conditions related to clean drinking water and adequate treatment and disposal of human excreta and sewage. A sanitation system includes the capture, storage, transport, treatment, and disposal or reuse of human excreta and wastewater. Sanitation is important for all, helping to maintain lifespans. However, it is especially important for children. Around the world, over 800 children under age 5 die every day from preventable diarrhea-related diseases caused by lack of access to water, sanitation, and hygiene. How we can improve sanitation and hygiene? To improve sanitation and hygiene, some points are as follows. Access to safe drinking water, water safety planning, the management of water from the source to tap, household water treatment, and safe storage. Next, access to improved saturation facilities. Next, hand washing with soap at critical times, after toilet use and before preparation of food. What is clean water? Why it is important? Overview, safe drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene are crucial to human health and well-being. Safe wash is not only a prerequisite to health but contributes to livelihoods, school attendance, and dignity, and helps to create resilient communities living in healthy environments. Clean water is essential not only to remain safe from disease but also to maintain good health. If the crops and grains are given contaminated water, the bacteria and diseases will spread to those who consume the fresh produce. Therefore, water that is used for agriculture must also come from safe and clean resources. How we can improve water quality and access of water? To improve water quality and access to water, some points are as follows. Improve sanitation facilities by providing toilets and latrines that flush into a sewer or safe enclosure. Next, promote good hygiene habits through education. Next, implement rainwater harvesting systems to collect and store rainwater for drinking or recharging underground aquifers. Now let's discuss about environmental sanitation in public places. First, treated water supply. Second, adequate toilets and bath facilities. Third, proper drainage. Fourth, garbage management. Fifth, proper lighting. Sixth, sufficient parking places. Seventh, green belt. We should always follow these rules to protect our earth. Now my presentation is over. Thank you.
Thank you, Shubhanshu, for sharing your views on cleanliness and sanitation, which is all again one of the important aspects. for leading a healthy life. So now I would like to hand over the further session to my two hosts, Samagrata and Nupur. Over to you guys.
Thank you, ma'am. Nupur, don't you think we need a refreshment?
Yes, I also think so. Because after getting so much of knowledge and to resemble it and to digest it, we need time. Here is a set of riddles to make your brain move faster.
The rules of the riddle session is that all the answers have to be given in the chat and you will only have 20 seconds to answer. Here we begin with the first riddle. It is very old, still it shines. Just 4 weeks old and never will be 5. I repeat the riddle. It is very old and still it shines. Just 4 weeks old and never will be 5. Come on friends, hurry up. You only have 20 seconds to answer. The answer to this is the moon. Now moving to the next riddle. I have a little sister. Her name is Pretty Peep. She walks in the water deep, deep, deep. She climbs up the mountain high, high, high. My poor little sister, she has but one eye. Come on friends, hurry up, you only have 20 seconds. Time's up. So the answer to this riddle is star. Now I would like Nupur to carry forward with her amazing riddles.
Thank you, Samargata. So, the next riddle is hick a more, hack a more on the kitchen floor. All the horses, all the men couldn't drive hick a more, hack a more off the kitchen floor. And don't forget you have only 20 seconds to answer. Hurry up, guys. Okay, so the answer to this is sunshine. So the next riddle is voiceless it cries, wingless flitters, toothless bites, metalless miters. So guess the answer. And don't forget you have only 20 seconds to answer. Hurry up guys, it's very easy thing. Okay, so the time is up. The answer to this will be wind. So here comes the last. So we conclude the riddles. Thank you. Now I would like to call my co-host Samargata for conducting.
Thank you, Nupur. Now we have one of my friends, Hitanshi, who has made a model out of trash.
Evening and Jai Hind. I am Hitanshi and I have made this model for presentation of Abhivyakti. This is best from waste and this is an African girl. This is my first model which is best from waste, which I have made by using old recycling bottle, plastic bottle, and cut it from between, put some mud inside it and then finally planted a tree. This is very easy to make and is very attractive. This is now ready to hang on your balcony or on your garden. This is also used to spread awareness to keep greenery all around us and also to plant more and more trees. And my second model is this African girl, which I have made out of newspaper strips by making from newspaper. First, I have made all the newspaper strips together and joined it, and then I have painted it to make it more attractive. I have also put some bead and a flower to make it more attractive. Here is a basket on the top, and this is my model, and now it is ready to decor, and it's look very beautiful by decoration. Thank you and Jai Hind.
That was amazing, Hitanshi. You told us how we can make useful things out of trash. Now I would like my co-host Nupur to carry forward with the event.
Forward. Thank you, Sunagita. Now I would like to start the presentation series. So I would like to call our next participant Soumya for sharing her views on the topic sustainability.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. My name is Soumya and today I am going to share my views about energy conservation. What is energy? We use energy for each and every task. Our life without energy is incomplete. We can't hear, touch, or taste it, but it is with. There are two different types of renewable and renewable source of energy is something which is long lasting. Not be used by the what is why we have to pay and our demand is increasing day by day. So we have to switch. And what can we do? We can always switch off lights and fans while going out of the room. The benefits. Recycling is an excellent way of saving energy and conserving the environment. Do you know that one recycled tin would save enough energy to power a television for 3 hours? One recycled glass bottle would save enough energy to power a computer for 25 minutes. One recycled plastic bottle would save enough energy to power a 60-watt light bulb for 3 hours. 70% less energy is required to recycle paper compared with making it from raw materials. So let's take the pledge of saving energy and conserving the environment. Thank you.
That was really very nice, Soumya. So moving forward, I would like to call our next participant Piyush for sharing his views.
Good evening and Jai Hind to all of you. I am Piyush Sharma of Class 6B here to present my views on the topic poverty. So, you are thinking what is poverty? So, we can define poverty as the condition where the basic needs of a family like food, shelter, clothing, and education are not fulfilled. It can lead to other problems like poor literacy, unemployment, and malnutrition, etc. A poor person is not able to get education due to lack of money and therefore remains unemployed. An unemployed person is not able to buy enough and nutritious food for his family and their health decline. Human poverty is a concept that goes beyond the limited view of poverty due to lack of income, and many more shown above. Effects of poverty. Poverty affects the life of poor family. A poor person is not able to take proper food and nutrients and his family capacity to work reduce. Reduced capacity to work further reduces income, making him poorer. Children from poor family never gets proper schooling and proper nutrients. They have to work to support their family and destroys their childhood. Now, causes of poverty. Poverty is not natural, it's man-made. The above statement is true as causes of poverty are generally man-made. These are various causes of poverty, but the most important is population. Rising population is putting the burden on the resources and budget of countries. Government are finding difficulty to provide food, shelter, and employment to the rising population. The other causes are lack of education, war, natural disaster, lack of employment, and etc. Now, lack of education. Like a tree, poverty has many roots. But among the many causes of global poverty, one factor stands out: education. Not every person without an education is living in extreme poverty, but most of those living in extreme poverty due to lack of basic education. Those living below the poverty line will also be more likely to keep their children out of school, which means that their children will also have greater chance to live in poverty. Poverty is one enemy of education at every level. Poor students not only receive the worst education, but they fall victim to lifestyle and health issues that hinder their ability to learn. Now, Indian poverty graph. 1 in 5 Indian is poor. The percentage of poverty in Uttar Pradesh is 60%, Madhya Pradesh 24%, and many more shown above. Now, skill development for poverty. The government must introduce new programs for people to learn basic skills that can help them find jobs. Development of vocation and technical skills is also very important to reduce poverty from the country. Now, how to reduce poverty in India? First is population control. Population in India has been increasing rapidly. Growth rate of population is 1.8%. For removal of poverty, the growth rate of population should be lowered. And second is increase in employment. Special measures should be taken to solve the problems of unemployment and discuss unemployment. Agriculture should be developed. Small scale and cottage industries should be developed in rural areas to generate employment. Thank you.
That was really nice, Piyush. Now, once again, I would like to call Samrita for moving forward.
Thank you, Nupur. Friends, don't you think there are many ways to express yourself without saying much? Yes, one of the many are poetry. So here is Srishti to express her views by a poetry.
जय हिंद। मैं सृष्टि रानी मरांडी कक्षा 6 की प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ कविता प्रकृति और पर्यावरण। कितनी मनोरम है ये धरती प्रकृति और ये पर्यावरण, कल कल बहते पानी के झरने, हरी भरी धरती और इनके इंद्रधनुष नजारे, कल रव करते नगमे पक्षी जीवन के राग सुनाते हैं, मस्त पवन के झोंकों में यूं ही बहते जाते हैं, फूलों के रस को चुनने कितने भोरे आते हैं, कली कली पर घूम घूम कर देखो कैसे इतराते हैं, बारिश की बूंदे भी देखो सबके मन को भाती है, हरा भरा कर धरती को सबको जीवन दे जाती है। कितनी मनोरम है ये धरती प्रकृति और ये पर्यावरण, हमको जीवन देने वाली प्रकृति का मिलकर करना है हम सबको संरक्षण। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Shrishti. That was very amazing. Now I would like Nupur to carry forward.
Thank you, Samargata. So now I would like to call our next participant, that is Vanchika, for sharing her views on the topic sustainability.
Good evening and Jai Hind. I am Vanshika and I am here to share my views on pollution. What is pollution? Pollution is the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that causes adverse change, and human activities are responsible for pollution. Water pollution. Water pollution can be defined as alteration in physical, chemical, or biological characteristics of water through natural or human activities and making it unsuitable for its designed use. Source of water pollution. Most of water pollution is man made. The source of water pollution can be classified as municipal wastewater, industrial waste, ignorant pollutants, organic pollutants, agricultural waste, marine pollution, thermal pollution. Air pollution. What is air pollution? Air pollution is a mixture of solid particles and dangerous gases. And do you know, it can cause lungs disease, asthma attacks, and etc. Even the hole in ozone layer is caused due to air pollution. Causes of air pollution. Carbon dioxide. This happens because of deforestation and fossil fuel burning. Sulfur oxide, very dangerous to human at a high concentration. Sulfur in the atmosphere is also responsible for acid rain. Land pollution. Do you know what are the major causes of land pollution? Urbanization and industrialization are the major causes of land pollution. Causes of land pollution. Four main causes of land pollution are construction, agriculture, domestic waste, industrial waste. Noise pollution. World Health Organization stated that noise pollution must be recognized as a major threat to human well-being. Source of noise pollution. Transportation systems are the main source of noise pollution in urban areas. Industrial noise also add to already unfavorable states of noise pollution. Thank you.
That was informative, Vanchika. So moving forward, now I would like to call our last presentation, that is Saurabh, for sharing his views.
Good evening and Jai Hind to all of you present over here. I serve of class 6B is here to present my views on the topic energy conservation. So you all will think that what is energy? Energy is something that we take from our planet Earth to fulfill our needs. For example, the bulb which we use as a source of light during the night, it works by electricity, which is produced by the types of energy. So now the question arises here, why to conserve energy? So why should we conserve the energy? We should conserve the energy as it is in very limited quantity and will be finished soon. Our future generations would not be able to use, so we should conserve them. Now here comes some ways to conserve the energy. Ways, ways to conserve the energy. using energy efficiently, reducing the global pollution, conserving the natural resources, and using alternate sources of energy. The first is efficient energy use. So, what is it? It is the goal to reduce the amount of energy required to provide products and services. And the examples are here. The using the natural skylight windows reduces the amount of energy required to attain the same level of illumination compared to using the traditional incandescent light bulbs. The second point is reducing the global pollution. The first way to reduce the pollution is to practice the 3Rs concept, namely reduce, reuse, and recycle. The citizen should reduce the uses of air conditioners as it will release harmful gases like chlorofluorocarbon, which result in instant ozone depleting. Moving on reuse, reduce the use of plastic bottles and e-bags and use more and more paper bags and jute bags to reduce the pollution. Conserving the natural resources. We can conserve the natural resources by using more and more the alternate sources of energy. But we are using the natural resources which will not be left more in future. They will get over soon if we will not conserve it. We can use instead of energy which will never finish like water and air energy. They are renewable resources, but the coal and petroleum which we use today will finish as they are the non-renewable resources. They renew but takes millions and millions of years to conserve to form the new one. So we should conserve the energy for our future generations and not waste it. Here comes some alternate sources of energy. They are tidal energy, biomass energy, wind energy, and many more, as you can see. At, so at last, I will conclude and say that conserve the energy for future. Don't waste it. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Saurav. Now I would like to call you Raj and Kashi for conducting a quiz to see what you have learned from our presentation.
Hello everyone, we are back again.
But with a new task. Kashish, do you know what we're gonna do now?
Yes, of course I am knowing it because we are going to present it.
Okay, so let's see what you all have learned from our class presentation.
Are you all excited? Let's begin. Remember guys, there are some rules for this quiz and the rules are all the answers will be given in the chat. Fastest 3 answers will be considered. Coming on your screen is the next question for today's quiz. In which year the term sustainable development came into existence? And the options to these questions are 1987, 1980, 1978, and 1992. Hurry up guys, you have only 20 seconds to answer. The correct answer to this question is 1980, that is option number B. Yuvraj, why don't you come forward and ask them the next question?
Why not? So, your next question is which of the following is not included in the parameters of sustainable development? Your options are A. Carrying capacity, B. Inter and intra-generation equity, C. Gender disparity and diversity, or D. None of the above. Remember, you have 20 seconds to answer. Hurry up. So, your time is up. And the correct answer is none of the above, which is option D. So, Kashish, I think it's your time to ask the question.
Thank you, Yuvraj. Question number 3 is, which layer of the atmosphere is also called ozone sphere? And the options are A. Troposphere, B. Stratosphere, C. Mesosphere, and D. Exosphere. Hurry up, 20 seconds. Okay. And answer to this question is stratosphere, which is option number B.
Okay, so your next question is excess of fluoride in drinking water causes what? And your options are A. Lung disease, B. Intestinal infection, C. Fluorosis, or D. None of the above. Remember, you have 20 seconds to answer. Hurry up, there are only 5 seconds left. And your time is up. So the correct answer for this question is fluorosis.
Moving forward with the next question. The question is, what is air quality index? And the options are A. It tells us about the sound pollution. B. It measures air pollution, mainly sulfur content. It measures ozone. D. It checks the color of the air. 20 seconds. Hurry up. Your time is up, guys. And the answer is, it measures the ozone level in your area, which is option number C.
Okay, so the next question, which is also the last question of this quiz, is the term municipal solid waste, which is also known as MSW, is generally used to describe what? And your options are A. Waste from industrial processes, construction and demolition debris. B. Waste from private homes, commercial establishments and institutions. C. Mining waste, or D. Agricultural waste. Hurry up, you have 20 seconds. And your time is up. So the correct answer for this question is B, which is waste from private homes, commercial establishments and institutions. So now we have come to the end of the quiz, and I want to say thank you for attending this.
Thank you, Kashish and Yuvraj, for conducting such an amazing quiz. So, at last, now I would like to call my co-host Samargata for conducting forward.
Thank you, Nupur. Now we have come to the end of the session, Abhivyakti. I, on behalf of the whole class, would like to thank all of you all to be present and give your precious time to us. Now I would like our class teacher Riturani ma'am to give the vote of thanks.
So, thank you Shamagrita and Nupur for conducting the session so well, and all of you who have presented. I can say that you all have worked really hard, really hard. You have all given your 2 to 3 hours with me, with having lots of patience. Like, yeah, ma'am, we are here to do it. So, thank you from bottom of my heart to all of you. And the presentation, as we expected, we did well. So, appreciations to all of you. Okay. So, moving forward, we are, as you all know, we are at the end of the session. And we were discussing about sustainability through various ways. There is one story from my childhood which I would like to share with you all, which relates to sustainability. And the story is about the student of Siddharth, that is Gautam Buddha, and him itself. So here we go. Once, like you all know, he is one of the great teachers, right? So एक बार क्या होता है, भगवान बुद्ध अपने शिष्यों के साथ बैठे थे, तो उनका एक शिष्य उनके पास आया और उसने कहा, प्रभु, मेरा जो चोगा है वो फट चुका है, अब ये पहना नहीं जा सकता, मुझे एक नया चोगा चाहिए। तो भगवान बुद्ध बोले, क्यों, इसमें क्या खराबी आ गई? प्रभु, ये फट चुका है। उन्होंने बोला, जाओ, जाकर जरा एक सुई और धागा ले आओ। तो उनका शिष्य गया और उसने फटाफट एक सुई धागा लाकर गुरुदेव को दे दिया। अब गुरुदेव ने उसे स्वयं ही सिलकर वापस अपने शिष्य को दे दिया और कहा, तुम्हें नहीं लगता कि अब इसे दोबारा प्रयोग किया जा सकता है? शिष्य ने बोला, जी गुरुदेव, लगता तो है ये कुछ समय और चल जाएगा। तो गुरुदेव ने कहा, ठीक है, तो फिर इसका प्रयोग करो। कुछ समय के बाद वापस से वो शिष्य गुरुदेव के पास पहुंचा और कहा, अब ये तो गुरुदेव ने कहा, शिष्य ने कहा कि गुरुदेव अब तो ये किसी काम का नहीं, अब तो इसमें इतने छेद हो चुके हैं कि मैं इसको पहन ही नहीं सकता। तो गुरुदेव ने मुस्कुराते हुए कहा, अच्छा ठीक है, चलो मैं तुम्हें नया चोगा तो दे देता हूं, पर तुम इस पुराने का क्या करोगे? तो शिष्य ने बोला, कुछ नहीं, मैं इसे फेंक दूंगा। गुरुदेव ने कहा, सुनो, जाओ जरा इसे अपने दरवाजे पे टांग दो, कम से कम बाहर से जो लोग आएंगे वो तुम्हारे घर के अंदर की चीजें नहीं देखेंगे, तो ये एक पर्दे की तरह काम कर पाएगा। शिष्य ने बोला, जी जरूर, ये भी किया जा सकता है। उसने अपना चोगा लिया और जाकर दरवाजे पे लगा दिया। कुछ समय के बाद उसकी स्थिति और खराब हो गई। वापस से शिष्य अपने गुरुदेव के पास पहुंचा। गुरुदेव, अब बताइए मैं इसका क्या करूं? ये तो अब दरवाजे पे भी टांगने लायक नहीं बचा है। गुरुदेव बोले, ठीक है, उसे उतार कर दरवाजे पे रख दो, कम से कम जब कोई आएगा तो तुम्हारे घर में पैर पोंछ कर आएगा, सफाई के काम आ जाएगी वो चीज। तो शिष्य बोला, ठीक है, जैसा आप कहिए। तो अब आखिरी समय में शिष्य ने उसे पोछे की तरह इस्तेमाल कर लिया और दरवाजे पे रख दिया। कुछ समय बाद उस चोगे से बड़े सारे धागे निकल आए। तो अब शिष्य गया अपने गुरुदेव के पास कि गुरुदेव, अब तो इसका कुछ नहीं किया जा सकता, अब तो इसे फेंक ही देना चाहिए। तो गुरुदेव वापस से मुस्कुराए और बोले, अभी नहीं, जाओ जरा एक दिया और तेल लेकर आओ। शिष्य ने पूछा, गुरुदेव इसका क्या करेंगे? तो गुरुदेव ने कहा, तुम लेकर तो आओ। जैसे ही शिष्य ने सारी चीजें लाकर दी, गुरुदेव ने धीरे धीरे एक एक करके सारे रेशों को जमा किया और धागा बना लिया, जिससे कि पूरी एक बाती बन गई। और उन्होंने उसमें तेल डालकर उसे दिए की तरह प्रयोग किया। तो अंत में शिष्य बोला कि गुरुदेव, मैंने तो ये सोचा ही नहीं था कि ऐसा भी किया जा सकता है। So the moral of the story over here is that it is not necessary that today is the time or the time frame which is necessary to take action. Why it can't be in our conscious mind that we should be always mindful towards the resources which we are using. And by this, I would like to share one video to express my views. Here we go.
Planet Earth, which provides life to all. Mother Nature never discriminates in providing resources to all. We all are using it more or less. Have you ever imagined why we are facing so many problems related to our planet Earth? Like nowadays, you will find drought situation. The other hand, you will also find a natural calamity like flood, which is creating another disaster the top of that, the constant cutting of forest is leading towards the problem of deforestation and global warming. The situation is becoming more and more alarming due to the constant increase in pollution. There is no other reason for the increase in pollution. We are the only reason. Now there is a need for a change. So why we are waiting for others to bring the change? Be the first to bring the change which you want to see.
We should use a mug for brushing our teeth. Save water, save water.
Be the part of the solution, not pollution.
We should take care of our plants if we want to take care of our lives. So, protect trees and then protect
There's no lights on, but still the lights are on. Try taking small steps from the road so that save the planet and save the natural resources. Thank you.
We should always clean the water and always sanitize the environment or surroundings.
Let's take a pledge that we are going to conserve our environment and use our resources in an efficient manner so that it can sustain a little longer.
So now we are at the end of our session. So I would like to call Rajesh sir to express his views and some feedbacks for our students.
Thank you, Ritu Rani ma'am. All of us, a very, very good evening and Jai Hind to all my teachers and overall my dear, dear kids. Amazing, wonderful, really it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Nice presentation, kids. Clap for yourself. Please, I want to see your clapping. Please, everyone. Yes, great effort. Seeing your presentation, dear, it never seems that it was a virtual presentation. मेरे को तो कभी नहीं लगा कि ये virtual है. Only problem कि we were not touching each other. Rest, everything was perfect. Perfect planning, perfect coordination of anchoring, perfect speeches, music, everything in all the respect, it was very nice. And overall, it was at last, it was all gaps filled by, even though there was no gap, but what were little gap was filled by Ritu Rani ma'am's video and her moral story. Really, dear, our planet is in danger, and it's our responsibility to save it. And a small effort, whatever you have shown, some name might be I am missing, but I think it was Nupur who told to save water, Kashish told to save electricity. I don't know how much really you have done, but now time has come to guide everyone. First, I will be guided by myself. I will take this responsibility, how much water I am using, how much electricity I am using. Is it perfect, more or less? If it is more, how I can conserve it? It's my responsibility. A very moral story told by Ritu Rani ma'am. I would like to share one incident of William Shakespeare. In his student life, once he was very disheartened because on his birthday he demanded a new shoe from his parents, but due to financial problem, parent denied. He left home, coming to school, but he was very, very disheartening. But same time, because he was in old shoe, but at the same time he saw a person without leg. Then he come to realize, my God, भगवान ने कम से कम मेरे को पैर तो दिया है, उस इंसान का क्या जिसका पैर ही नहीं है और मैं एक शूज के लिए परेशान हूं. Dear, through this I want to say what we are misusing water, electricity, but at the same time you can just evidence Srishti is here. She can identify in her native place. She has to go around 5 kilometers away from her home to bring water in summer season. Think the situation, how it's dangerous day by day. Dear, I myself belong to a very my native place is in rural area, and you know, whenever in summer season I visit to go there, every year there is 2 to 3 meter water level going down and down. And just imagine, if we are enjoying today, what will happen tomorrow. This all from my side, but again I am saying, as a step you have started, please don't stop it, carry forward, go ahead. Before ending, can I invite some of your parents? Can I meet them if it's possible? Either father, mother, bhaiya, didi, elderman. Can I? Even though grandfather, grandmother. Is it possible, dear?
Those who are with their parents, please bring your parents over here. We would also like to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
So please raise your hand, those who would like to express their views. I can see Satvik's mother is here. Yuvraj's mom is also here. So many others. Anyone?
Okay, Ritu ma'am, no problem. Just give your own message to your parents. मम्मी पापा, हम लोग ये स्टेप ले रहे हैं और इसमें आपके सपोर्ट की जरूरत है. Thank you, Ritu Rani ma'am. Again, maybe we will pray to Almighty ki we will meet in next year, and for your best presentation, a gift period allotted. When you will be in 7th B, a gift period is allotted for a nice presentation.
Sir, I can
thank you.
Parents now. Like
okay.
Guta's mom is here, Gunita's father is here, Naman's mom is here. So please, all of you, share your views, little bit of views.
Fantastic, ma'am. Fantastic. Very nice. Well done. So whatever we can show, that is, very less. So really, very appreciating, performance they have done, and yeah, and we know all it's all possible only through you all guidance of the teacher, and especially very thanks to class teacher of this 6B or 6P. Really very beautiful, very amazing, and very surprising. Thank you, and thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. A lot of thanks.
A very good evening and Jai Hind, everyone. May I share my views? Ritu ma'am?
Sure, ma'am. Please, most welcome, ma'am. Please.
Jai Hind, sir. It was a wonderful session, I can say, because as a teacher, I am feeling that children have got opportunity to abhivyakt themselves. They have got chance to share their views, their opinions, and it was a very nice, topic, sustainability. And Ritu ma'am, I liked your story also. which you have shared, because sustainability doesn't mean that we are saving something. We can sustain many things. So it was a wonderful session, and thanks to teacher, thanks to children who have presented it very well. Thank you so much. And teachers, really, I'm telling you here, Durgeshwari ma'am is there, Ritu Rani ma'am, Rashi ma'am. You people are not taking care of time while preparing for this session. Thank you so much for giving our children a beautiful platform to express themselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
For your
Vivian
motivational
Jain sir, I would like to tell one thing, that it was a wonderful performance and wonderful thing to see. And the main thing was that the way they were preparing themselves for this presentation every day, ma'am, when is the meeting, ma'am, when we are going to start. So this thing we don't see in the studies, especially when they're normal classes, and this thing, okay, class 5 minutes I'm joining, but now it was, if it is 3:30, I have to join at 3:25. So this was the most interesting part for me, and they love to do all these presentations and videos and all whatever you told them. So hats off to you कि इतने सारे बच्चों को एक साथ इकट्ठा करके इतना अच्छा presentation कराया. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay. So, anybody else who would like to say something? Any teacher? Durgeshwari ma'am is here, Rashi ma'am is here, Madhu ma'am is also here, Pooja ma'am. Anybody who wants to express their views?
I want to speak. Yes, Ritu, sorry, Madhu ma'am, please, first you.
Okay, thank you. I was really loving this presentation, though I didn't see the full one, but whatever I saw, it was so good. Congratulations, Ritu ma'am, with your children, because the way they had presented, especially your guidance, Ritu ma'am, they have really come up with rainbow colors, in fact. And moreover, technically, they have become very sound. Then they have become independent and more confident how to present themselves. We are not in the class, but I didn't feel that I am not in the class. And whatever I taught them means I feel that like whatever you have done it, that was marvelous. Means they've done it. Sustainability, wonderful. No words, because Rajesh sir and other teachers and parents, they've said enough. Congratulations once more. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Durgeshwari ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, and Jain, Rajesh sir, and other teachers and the students as well. And first of all, that very well presented whole class 6th B. And really, I forgot to join Ritu. Sorry for that. But the student Vanshika just messaged me, "Ki ma'am, you told that you will see the performance of class 6B student, but you are not there in the meeting. So I'm personally inviting you." And she messaged me, and then immediately I joined. So very well performed, and each one of you have performed very well. And I am remembering the performance of Shishti Rani when she presented in online maths day event. She was so nervous that day. Okay? And now when she has presented, she was so confident. So एक जो चेंज दिखा मुझे बहुत ज्यादा दिखा. And हर बच्चे मतलब beautiful presentation of quiz, poem, and just best out of waste. Everything was best. And the last part, that Ritu ma'am's story, and the last one, the video presentation, everything was excellent. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, sir. Now, Rajesh sir.
Yes, Ritu Rani ma'am, you are remembering yesterday you phoned me around 9 p.m. and you were so nervous, and what I told, ma'am, so jaiye, it will be best. Because I trust my kids. Their effort can't be died, and the result is in front of us.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So
they were so confident, Ritu ma'am, very confident and independently they were conducting all this. Though your guidance was always there, you had guided them very well. Really, hats off to you all.
ma'am, I was guiding, but there is one thing, like right now, Shweta ma'am said, na, they will remind me before, like it's 11:25 and 11:30 is the time of meeting. So, ma'am, are you going to start it or not? There will be a phone call.
This, ma'am, this is called independent thinking. Means they have become independent. I'm loving that. That is what we want in our children.
Yes. So with this, I think we are at the end of our session. Thank you, everyone. Rajesh sir, Madhu ma'am, Durgeshwari ma'am, Pooja ma'am, everyone. Thank you, students and their parents as well. Thank you for joining the session. Goodbye and Jai Hind to all.
Jai Hind, ma'am.
Jai Hind, ma'am.
Jai Hind, ma'am.